Today's training on how to use your credits. Before we get started, I must read the disclaimer and copyright information. Disclaimer. This video is presented by an independent affiliate. Its purpose is solely for educational and informational use, including training new members on how to maximize their products. It is not intended to provide financial advice. Please consult with your own professional advisor or legal counsel for guidance, tailored to your specific situation. All content shared during this broadcast, including but not limited to visuals, presentations, and discussions, is protected by copyright laws. Reproduction, distribution, recording, or sharing of any portion of this broadcast without prior written consent is strictly prohibited. Please report any reproduction of this broadcast to us and YouTube. Thank you for respecting our intellectual property. Now let's get started. I will turn this over to our instructor, Marshonda.
Training call today. This is our very first, our smaller team training call. I know many of you have been on other calls from our upline. This is going to be our very first one, so I'm very honored and happy to have each and every one of you here. There are going to be 3 rules. I'm going to repeat the rules again for those that didn't hear. Rule number 1, we must have fun. If it's not fun, I'm not going to be interested in doing it. Rule number 2, you must participate in your own success. So if I ask a question, I do need your energy. I do need your feedback. I do need you to raise hands, put your answers in the chat. You have to participate in your own success. Rule number 3, give yourself some grace and some mercy, because you're going to be learning some new things today that are going to be maybe some of the language, maybe some of the things you may not have known, or you're going to experience them for the first time today. But I assure you, if you do just like you would if you were training your baby to walk, you would not slam them down and say, oh, you fell. No, you're never going to be a walker. No, you cheer them on. They took one step. I'm cheering you on because you took one step to show up today at our training. So I'm going to talk to you about what we're going to cover on today. We're going to go over mindset. What is the mindset that you need to do to be successful? We're going to do a back office walkthrough. We want you to get familiar with all the tools and resources that you have. We're going to explore the credit shop today. We're going to talk about tools that you can use to really explode your business. We are going to also talk to you about our team tools that we have available to you. We're going to give you some free AI tools that you can learn and create. We're probably not going to get too much into the compensation breakdown today because we want this to be 1 hour short and sweet. You are going to get 3 bonuses because you showed up, and it will open up for some question and answers. Deal, everybody? Is that a deal? All right. With that being said, again, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining our team. We are so excited to have you. So we want to welcome you to our team. This might be your first call that you've done with us. We want to say hello and welcome. Welcome to our team. We call ourselves the VIP team. So welcome to our team. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to really understand. We're going to go over 8 things that you must have when it comes to the mindset to be successful. Please take notes and write these down. Number 1, you must believe that you can win. You have to believe that you can win from the beginning. You got to have confidence, because that is going to be the key to you being successful. Because I'm going to tell you this, there are going to be people that are going to tell you no. There are going to be people that are going to tell you, oh, you're trying something else again. You're doing that, blah, 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 blah. I say, talk to the hand. You must believe that you can win, because you absolutely can win. Number 2, you must be willing to learn. You have to be willing to learn, because growth and success comes with you embracing new things. This is going to be a whole new paradigm shift for many of you, because you're going to be learning how to market and use tools that we never had in the past. So please be willing to learn. Number 3, you have to put some time into this to be successful. Listen, every business that you have, you got to put time into it. Just think about it. Anything that you wanted in life, you had to put some time into it. your last relationship, your love, your husband, wife, you put some time into that relationship. You had to get to know them. You had to understand what they need. You had to spend time to learn about that person's habits. That's the same thing with this business. You got to put some time in this to be successful. It just is not going to happen overnight, okay? So please be willing to put some time in if you want to be successful. The next thing is that you must be persistent. Never give up. Things in business are challenging sometimes. Like I said, the people that you might think of, oh my God, if so-and-so sees this, they can tear this thing up. Well, you go and you talk to so-and-so and so-and-so say, oh, I'm not going to do that. You have to be persistent. You cannot give up. That's on them. They're on a different time frame than you're on. If they don't see it right now, next. Be persistent. Go to the next, to the next, to the next. Now, the next thing is you must take responsibility for your own actions. This is so important. It's not your upline's responsibility to help to manage your business. It's not their responsibility to make sure you're on the right Zoom call. It's your responsibility to plug in and make sure you're doing the little things that's going to make you successful. You have to own your choices in this, okay? And we're going to always be here to support you. You must stay focused on your goals and your why. You have to, because your goals and your why, when you put them in front of you, you will start to go and move toward them. Put them everywhere in your house. Look at them in the morning. Look at them in the evening. Look at them during the middle of the day. Put them on your screensaver. Your goals and your why are super, super important. The link is in the Telegram. Please check your Telegram, or I sent you a link to your text message. Thank you. You must believe in the power of consistency. Consistency. Now, why do I say that? Small steps every day. Meaning, if you talk to make one of your goals, let's say that one of your goals is, I'm going to talk to 5 people today, and 5 people tomorrow, and 5 people the next day. Being consistent over time, you're going to get to your goals. But not, oh, I talked to 5 people today, and I'm going to take it off until Friday. I'm never going to invite another person to the meeting. Be consistent. Small, steady steps will get you to your goals. They lead to big results, as you can see there. Now, next, you must surround yourself with the right people. You know, I know when you were growing up, you probably heard birds of a feather flock together. Well, why do you think that people always say, oh, the rich get richer? Because they hang together. You got to hang with the people in this opportunity that are doing the right things, that are growing. Get into our meetings. Get connected to the source, as we used to always say. You want the power? Get connected to the source. The source is coming to the meetings, being around people who are doing things, people who are that are going to encourage you. They're the wind beneath your wings when you need it. So surround yourself with the right people, right? And the last thing that I said, and I made it over here, the thing, you must have a positive attitude. You have to be solution oriented. This is your business. Are there going to be some things that might not work? Yeah. Sometimes they might be working on a website and you're in the middle of it. You still have to have a positive website and say, well, goodness, thank God they're working on a website. They're probably fixing that thing that I needed them to fix. Not, oh my God, the website's down, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Or my person didn't show up for the meeting. No, guys, have a positive attitude. You know, sometimes people call me, oh, I have invited 10 people and only 4 people showed up. Well, thank God you have 4 people show up. There's some people that didn't have that. Have a positive attitude. Your attitude determines your behavior. Then you get action out of those behaviors, and then you'll have success. So always, always start with a positive mental attitude. Okay? So we're going to move right along. The next screens I'm going to want you to take pictures of. These are team tools and resources that you can use to stay connected and, stay connected to the power. We have team Zoom meetings 7 days a week. I'm going to go over the team schedule on the next page. I'm going to go over that. We have a team Telegram channel this just for our team called the E1U Life VIP team. Please make sure that you're connected in there. We are too big now, guys, for me to keep texting everybody every day. It is just too long, too much. You have to get in the Telegram room because that put every day the calls and the schedules and everything in there, and always some tips and things in there. Please get connected to the Telegram. Also, the company has their own personal community called the Go Getters community. Anybody know Raymond Fontaine?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. Let him in. Got to get connected to the Go Getters community. That is the official community of E1 Go E1U Life. You have to get connected there because that is where the company sends out their things, and it's a great community because that's also where you're going to go and get all of their learnings and tutorials, and we'll take you there. We'll take you there and show you that in a little bit later in the training. I am also starting an email list because some people told me they're having, they're not that comfortable with Telegram and getting online. So we're going to have a team email list so that you can be emailed. I'm just going to use the tools that we have, and I'm going to show you, we're going to create that email list together. I'm going to show you how to create a form together. We're going to publish it, and then you guys can put your email list on that so that once a week or whenever we need to, we will send you out the schedule for the week. Okay? So these are our tools, team tools, and resources. Now I want to go a little bit deeper into the very first one, which is our presentations. 7 different presentations a week. Can we mute that person? Getting feedback. So I want us to, you guys to join us for these 7 weekly presentations, Monday and Wednesday. So this is, if you could take a screenshot of this, so you get this. Monday and Wednesdays are always on the same line. That's at 8 p.m. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are also on the same Zoom line. That's on Mark's Zoom line. Tuesdays and Thursdays, there's 2 calls a day. 12 noon East Coast time and 8 p.m. Saturday at 12. So you can see right there in front of you what the actual Zoom, the ID numbers are and the passcodes. If you come to the Telegram, you can just click a link because I always put the link in the Telegram. Obviously, I couldn't put it on this presentation, but that should clear up. I know we had a little bit of misunderstanding on what Zoom links everything is on. This is the Zoom links for the weekly schedule. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to go live and do a live back office walkthrough, okay? So that you can see live how to find things in your back office, okay? I'm just going to use one of our teammates' back office because obviously I can't want to show mine right now. So I'm going to use one of our teammates so that you can see how to do a live walkthrough. So give me a second. I had to restart my computer, so I might have to re-log in. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We have some more people join us since I started. Welcome. We're excited to have each of you on. Let me try to get this open.
If you have any trouble with that, Marchand, I can open mine.
Okay. I think I should be good because I asked it to restart my Windows. Give me 1 sec. I'll let you guys know in a second. Oh, let me show you guys this while I have it open, the Go Getters community. This is the official community of Go E1U Life. Everybody should be in this community, have signed yourself up into this community. And I'm just going to walk you around a little bit in here so you can understand and why I say you definitely want to get in here. Because if you have any questions, it's so there you can put your questions in here. And what I love about this is you'll notice that in here, David himself, who's the owner of this company, David Golden, and also Mark Golden, who's his father, they answer questions in this chat. So there you can get answers straight from the top of the of the food chain here by coming in here. You'll see DZ Golden, that's David, and he answers some questions, and Mark Golden. So really, really exciting about that. I'm going to put this link in the chat here. So you guys, make sure you guys are seeing my screen. If you're seeing my screen, yes, you should be seeing my screen. You should be seeing my screen. I'm going to put the link in the chat here in case you don't have it or have not yet signed up. I'm going to go ahead and put the link here in the chat. You can click that later. And it is also in our Telegram room. Okay. So there you go. You should have that. But inside of here, where I wanted you guys to see is that if you go to learning, it's called Go Academy. When you open up this Go Academy, you're going to be able to see that they already have courses set up for you. The fundamental steps, the foundational steps of how you get set up and going, working with your tools. This is how I learned how to do a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be walking you guys through. But you come in here and you watch all of these. You can see mine is 100% completed. So again, remember what I said. You have to put some time into this so you can learn. But that's where the Academy is located, inside of the Go-Getters community. Again, it's a great place to learn. You can read questions that other people have asked, and you can learn some of those things as well. Okay, so let me go. Betty, you said you have yours open? And share your screen because mine isn't open. Betty, did you? Yeah, here she is. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a quick walkthrough of a back office. Okay. So once you go and you log in, so you might say, well, where do I log in at? You can go to go.e1ulife.com and you go over to login, and you're going to put in your credentials, and then you're going to go ahead and say that you're not a robot. And if you have your two-factor authenticator, it will tell you to put that in. So this is where you'll land. It's called your dashboard. And you can see on your dashboard, you have your marketing suite, you have your credit balance, your earnings. Anybody know Danny Murphy? Danny Murphy.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, great.
It's Mike.
Oh, yeah, Danny. Okay, I got you. So then when you can see your links, this is really important that you understand where your links are. There's one called your referral link, and then there's one called your funnel referral link. We love that one. That funnel referral link is also known as the AI taking over. That's the link that you copy. So you would go inside of there and copy that whole link, and you would put that in your notes, and you would send that out to your people. That is the place that you would go and copy that, okay? Below that is if you've signed up for the A1 Profit Center, that information will be there. And then if you can scroll down, underneath that is what is called the credit shop, okay? The credit shop is broken into 3 different parts. We have Done For You, we have IntelliVA, and we have Tools. Today, we're going to dig deeper into the tools, but let me explain what each of these sections are. The Done For You is just like it sounds. They will go ahead and they will do whatever it is that you select here. The Full Monty means that they will create everything for you, and you can just use your credits to do that. That's 64,000 credits. Engagement flow. So you can just read the descriptions on those. We're not going to do all of that today. But many of you might say, well, gosh, Marshonda, I need a funnel. So scroll down to the bottom for a second, and you don't want to create it yourself. You need only have 12,000 credits, and they will create a funnel for you with everything, your pictures and your videos, and your website. And your funnel is only 8,000 credits. Now, you might say, well, Marshonda, what's the difference between a website and a funnel? That's a great question. A website is like a brochure. There's lots of different buttons. There's a contact us. There's a, these are our where we were born, all of that stuff on a website. Guys, if you're in marketing, you probably already know that you probably just want to have a funnel. A funnel is where you send people down one direction, this one street. They don't have to see the whole map of, where this was picked from here and this blah 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 blah. No, we want you to go right down this street because we want you to buy this particular product. Stay focused. That's why we love funnels, those of us that are in marketing. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. So that's where these are done for you products, okay? Now scroll up. IntelliVA is just getting minutes for your you'll have a conversational bot, or you'll have a voice bot. You have to add minutes to them. So when you hit on support, like here on this page, that's a bot, right? When you hit on support, it takes minutes to conversate back and forth with you. And I'm going to show you guys, you have all of this at the tip of your fingers. It's really, really awesome. So we're going to talk about that. So that's just minutes. But we're going to be digging into the tools today. Tools is where we're going to go in, because many of you have been asking, well, I have all these credits. What do I do with them? How do I use them? How can I maximize this? It is coming in here and selecting the tools that best fit what it is that you're doing. Now, we recommend, if you were asking us, and this is what we recommend, but you can come in here and do whatever you like. It's your business. Remember that. You have the keys to your Ferrari. You can do it however you want. Now, we recommend, if you were asking us, we would say you would probably want to have a funnel builder. That's 150 credits. We would say you want to have some email marketing, because once somebody comes in your credit into your funnel, they may have, sometimes will say, well, I'm not ready yet. I don't know. I got to get a Bitcoin wallet, those kind of things. But if they went to your page and you didn't have a funnel, you don't even know they went to your page. They're just thinking about it. They're just somebody out in the world thinking about it. But if they're in your funnel and they put their information in, your email marketing campaign can start marketing to them. So you want email marketing. That's 150 credits. You want to have workflow automation. That's what you can start to streamline things and have things go automatically. That's what's going to have your email marketing go automatically. That's what's going to have the people text you automatically. All of that happens with workflow. That's 75 credits. Okay, guys, so you can see we're already at 350 credits. So this is why we tell people start with 25 and 100, because that gives you 1,250 credits, okay? And as you cycle, you're going to get more, but let's just keep it going with this. And the next thing we say that you probably want to activate here from this list is your social planner. This allows you to go ahead and market on several different social media platforms at the same time. Many times people say to me, when I used to teach social media marketing, they're like, Marshonda, I don't have the time to do all of that. I don't have the time to go to go to Instagram and Facebook and, and this one and that one and TikTok. But if you had something that could do all of that for you automatically, that's what this social planner. So we highly recommend that you get that as well. That's 100 credits. Now, all of this other stuff at the bottom, right now, we're not saying to get, but eventually we are going to have you do the one that says affiliate marketing, because that is where they're going to do some paid ads for you to get leads for you with Google and Facebook leads. So you'll eventually want that, but you want to go ahead and have built your website, build your funnel and do all the other stuff first. So you don't want to use, because these are, you have these for a month. So right now, with what we just picked out for you, plus you probably want to add a little bit of IntelliVA minutes. We say add at least 25 minutes, which is 200 credits. You're going to be at approximately about 675 credits. So if you receive 1,250, you will likely have enough for 2 months of this without even having to do anything, because it's going to be working for you. So within that time, remember, if you cycle on a board, you get more credits. Every time you cycle, you get additional credits. So that's why we say those are the ones that you want to use. And I'm going to show you what that means. And we're going to go dig in and I'm going to show you how to use some of those. Now, let me open up and answer any questions. Oh, we didn't finish the walkthrough, but let me ask any questions on the front page here, just on the dashboard. Does anybody have any questions on the dashboard? Remember, that's where you're going to get your link from. This is where you can activate your credits. This is where you get a snapshot of your business. Mr. Mike Connor, you have a question, sir. You're unmuted.
Yes. I have bought some of these programs. I haven't activated them yet, but in addition to that, I bought the $2.99 program. Is that what we're talking about? Also, in addition to the tools that we need, in addition to the $2.99 program, or
no, the $2.99 is separate, and most people don't have that opportunity to get that right now at $2.99. So we're talking more for people who want to use those credits that they already have. So we're giving them a plan for that. Now you could yes, I would say definitely you can definitely use your credits as well. And what he's talking about, for those that don't know, the A1 Profit Center was at price at $2.99. It's now $5.88. And next week, I think it's going the following week, it's going to be going April 1st. It's going to be going up to $1,200. That's the product that we could actually sell to people and make 50% commission. But most people didn't have an opportunity to purchase that. So we're just telling you how to use your credits for those that didn't. Okay, good question. So if you have it, you can still activate the credits in addition to your profit center, right? Because your profit center is mostly about people, getting the A1 profit center. It's going to be a lot geared toward people who are wanting that as a solution to their business. Where I'm going to show you at the end, for those of you who came today, I'm giving you a bonus item where I've already put together a funnel for you, but it's more geared toward people who want to join you in business. They want to go out and market this, right? Because we want people to fill our boards up, right? So there's a kind of a distinction there. Does that make sense to you?
so we should be doing both.
Yes, you should be doing both. Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Great question. Anyone else? A question on the dashboard? Okay, fantastic. All right, let's go scroll up. Let's go back up to the top. So that will be the tab, that's the dashboard. The next to the dashboard is a tab that's called My Business. Just hover over it for a second for me. Yeah, actually, yeah, click on it. Sorry. Click on it. And under My Business is 4 categories. There's My Matrix. So that's where you're going to see all of this is the affiliate side of the business under My Business. Then you're going to see transactions. You're going to see My Referrals. So anybody that you referred that did activate. And then you're going to see My Leads. My leads are people that put their information in on your My Funnel page, but they did not activate. They did not purchase anything yet. Okay. So let's just go to My Matrix for a second. Okay. And under My Matrix, you're going to see any open matrices that you've activated. So on this particular account, she has I know she has more than one account, but on this particular account, she has 2 active matrices. She has the 25 and the 100. Okay. 25 and 100 open. You'll notice that and know that that's the truth because it says view my active matrix. So anytime you have that, you can click into that. We won't have her click into that because we'll have people's information in that, but you'll just know that that's where you can see where you are on your different matrices. Okay. So that's under My Business. And when you're ready to activate or upgrade to the next one, you just click activate onto the next realm, and it'll open up and it'll tell you where to pay. Okay. Now go back up to under my business. The next thing is my transaction history. That's a really good thing. You click on that one. It tells you all of the transactions that have happened. Everything here is from when you activated the products to when you got paid, all of that. And it also give you the hash, the transaction hash. You can literally go to the blockchain and look up those transactions. So that's really good. So that's under my business. We won't have her click the next two because, again, I don't have people's personal information. So just know that. They have a March Madness contest going on. If you click into the March Madness contest, understand that any activity that you do, you can get on this March Madness leaderboard, including just submitting a testimony. You can get onto the leaderboard and you can earn Bitcoin. So that is, that's here, and you can go ahead and take a look at the different things that you can do to earn. Anybody have any questions on the walkthrough of the back office? Fantastic, fantastic. We're going to go ahead and speed it up now because I need to get through a few things, and I'm going to go ahead. Let me get back to the slideshow for a second and see where we are. I think we're going to go through the live. Okay, so that's the live back office. Okay, so we're going to explore. We did already explore the credit shop. I talked to you about the done for you, the Intelliviate, and the tools. This is where we're going to spend most of our time today. And I want to take you live into what happens once you activated those things. And you'll see there's live videos inside of the Go Academy that talks to you about that. But again, these are the ones that I suggested. The funnel builder, the email marketing, the workflow automation, the social planner, and also some Intelliviate minutes. Okay. So I'm going to go live so you guys can see a little bit of how we use that. And then if you can, let me go live so you guys can see. I think I'll make it easier for you if I can show you better than I could talk about it. So give me 1 second to go live. Anybody have any questions or comments? How you're going to get to this part after you activate those credits, you're going to go to in your back office, it said marketing suite. Okay. I might have to re-log in because everything shut down. Once you hit marketing suite, this is for the wrong account. Yep, give me 1 second. I'm going to actually show you guys what happens. When you hit marketing suite, I can show you. From your back office, after you have to have activated some products first. Once you hit activate on those products, they're going to come up and you're going to get this account here. The first time you come here, you will have to say forgot password. For some reason, it doesn't work the first time. So you got to say forgot password and you're going to sign in. They're going to send a code. Once you get it set up, every time you log in, they send a code. They're very secure in this system. And most of you should also have your 2-factor authenticator on your accounts, on your main account. So just know you can do that under profile. We didn't go to that tab because it has Betty's personal information under that. Let me get this code from my from my email. Okay. It'd be nice if I was in the right email box. 1 second. Here it is. 269 610. Okay, making sure you guys are following me. Sometimes these screens don't follow you, so I just want to make sure. So you're going to come into something called a dashboard. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go down to settings. In your settings, you're going to want to do a few things, okay? So please write this in your notes. You're going to want to fill out as much as you can on your business profile and then on your own My Profile. And then you want to go down to email services. Email services, and on your email service, you're going to want to set this up. First thing is, and you already know this, that you need to buy a domain name. Once you buy a domain name, it's gonna pop up here, dedicated domain server, and you're gonna say yes. That domain name that you purchased, you're going to put that in here, and you're gonna create a dedicated domain. And then it's gonna walk you basically through how to set that up. And you're gonna set up let me show you guys if I can get there. I'm going to tell you, there's one thing that is very, very helpful. If you go down here and you need help getting anything set up, even though they already have the instructions for us in the Go Academy, and also you can do some searching on YouTube, and just put go high level email setup, and you'll find some people that'll also walk you through that. I use a guy named Ray. He is really good. Ray Donahill or something like that. He's very good. But I didn't need that. I just came over here, and you can hit for these people to the help people will help you. If you say get in touch, and then you hit here that you want to do a live chat, they'll come on live and they'll walk you through everything that you need. I probably shouldn't have done that because I don't really need a live chat right now. But they're really great. They'll come on and they'll talk to you and they'll ask you what you need. And they literally walked me through to make sure everything was set up. So you want to have your email set up properly. Once you do that, the next thing that you can do after you have your email set up, you can start really going out and building your funnel however you want, or using a template. So let me go back. Let's say that you might be have a different business. It might not be just Go E1U Life. So you're going to come down here to what's called the site builder, and you're going to literally just go in here and say, give me a new funnel. And I recommend you just start with a template. And there are literally thousands of templates in here, hundreds of templates in here. And you can go through and see which template might make the most sense. If you're doing a funnel, I'm going to give you one piece of advice. Remember, a funnel is for that keep people in one straight line, right? You don't want them having 10 different things that they can go veer off to and start checking. Just one straight line. So something as simple as this will be a good funnel, because it's all it is telling them, watch this video, sign up. So you can, select something simple. Don't try to be so fancy. Oh, it's got to have all, like, this is too much. Especially this one. Look, it's got 4 or 5 different things at the top. The person's going to get lost and they're not going to go down the funnel that you want them to. Remember, a funnel is to keep them going straight. So you can literally pick any of these funnels. I'll just pick this one since I said I like that one because it's simple. And you can come in here and you can change anything. And you can just, let's say that you are promoting a health product, you can take the video from your health products, YouTube page or Vimeo page, and you can put it in here, and you can put everything in here that you need. Now, you might not need credit card information, but you can actually add what is called a form to this. And they already have a form set up for this one. Oh, sorry, I went too far out. Let's see if I can show you guys. Some of these have different, I'm gonna have to push this so you can see what I mean. So these all have different steps. Your funnel has different steps. Okay, first you come in. I'm going to show you a video. From this video, I'm going to try to get you to do something. And then each page will have something. So now that I selected it, I can go back out and show you what I mean when I say the different pages or different steps. See how this has different steps. It first has a video. Then it has some kind of lead generation. Then it has a second lead generation. You can delete any of these pages. You can just make one page. What I did for you guys for E1U, I just did a video page, like a squeeze page, get them to put their information in, and then you can redirect them to E1U's funnel page where they can start setting up their account. So very simple, two-step process. So with that, because we are coming up and I want to get some other goodies for you guys, I'm going to cut this part a little bit short because there are videos and everything explaining that to you. So let me get back to our PowerPoint here so that we can get you to the next part, because this part is very, very, very good and very important that you guys can see that. Okay, so the next part that we're going to do is very, very important, is we're going to teach you how to use free AI tools to create a buzz for your business. I promised you if you came today that you were going to get something that nobody else has. We're going to help you to create a buzz for your business. So I need you to rub your hands together, get excited, because what you're getting ready to hear and learn is going to absolutely explode your business. Now, yeah, thank you so much for that. I needed that energy. All of these things you see down here, we're going to teach you today how to use them. I don't know how many of you have used Leonardo before or Dreamface. How many of you have used any of those 11 Labs? How many of you used any of those free tools? Let me see in the chat. Can you put a 1 in the chat if you've used any of those free tools, and not including Chat GPT? In a second, I'm going to ask you about that. But anybody use any of those free tools? Okay, there, I see one person. So that's great. 2 people. So that means that most of you are getting ready to learn something. Here's what my mentor, okay, Miss Mary, you said yes, you did as well. Here's what my mentor, Mr. Tony Robbins, taught me. That when you find something new that you haven't, or you get to a point where you're like, oh my goodness, oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna get to this part really quickly because Sanja is going to be sharing this. But one of the things that Tony taught me is that when you learn something new, you open up another part of you that is going to expand you to have that growth is going to expand you to have success. So with that being said, I'm going to turn this over to Miss Sanja. She is an expert at using Chat GPT and getting it to do everything to automate her business. So I'm going to turn it over to her. And I apologize, guys. I did not want this to go over an hour. But if you guys will stick with me, there's 2 more things that you got to learn, and we are going to then send you off. So over to you, to Miss Sanja Chambers, our Chat GPT expert. Sanja, can you hear us?
There she is. I do hear you. I'm sorry. I'm a little out of it at the moment. Okay. Y'all, please give me some grace. I've been awake for 48 hours. Excuse me. Okay, let me share my screen.
Okay, I just saw your text message. If you want to just give them just a little bit, and then we can do it next week if you're not feeling that well, sis. I'm sorry, I just saw your text now. If you want to just give them a snippet of it, and then I can go to the
okay.
AI
I'll give the prompt. Let me share my screen here.
Okay. Guys, this is stuff that people pay big money to learn.
I got too much going on here. Let's
This
see.
is the stuff that people pay big money to learn. What you're getting ready to see is going to blow your mind.
Well, if I can get going. Okay. Where is my share screen? There we go. Share. I got too much going on. Okay, here we go.
Yep, it's starting to share.
Okay, so let me come back over here. Can't spell. There we go. There we go. Okay. So I was gonna do a full presentation, but guys, I am just really out of it because I haven't been to sleep in a couple of days. So what I'm gonna do is just give you a prompt that will probably help you at least get you something going as far as your social media post and things like that. So I'm gonna go here.
Hey, Sandra, can you back up just a couple things? I'll go
Okay.
through the first part just to give it a little bit of context for these people, because some people wrote that they didn't do anything. So just so you understand, Chat GPT it's an AI chat box. It really has conversations and it acts just like a human. It answers questions, it texts, it writes, it it creates images, it creates movie scripts, everything that you want. And it does all of that using something called prompts. And the reason I asked Sandra to do this because she is the most incredible person on creating prompts. A prompt is just an instruction that you would give to Chat GPT, and it'll generate, like I said, any piece of content that you want. And so that's what's super exciting. So for those that were asking, what is Chat GPT? I've never really used it. I know Miss Sadie, we used it the other day, and she was blown away at how Chat GPT is. So it can be as simple as just asking a question like, what is affiliate marketing? Or you could give it a request to write something, write a post for my Facebook about earning Bitcoin. You could be very descriptive. Create an image of a professional woman looking at her laptop with Bitcoin and AI graphics in the background. The more specific you are and the clearer you are, the better and more accurate the answers are going to come back to you. Sandra wrote all of this and she's really great. I love this. So she tells and she teaches when she's, feeling a lot better. And we'll definitely say a prayer for you, sis. That there is a acronym. It's called
Oh, this isn't the acronym. It's just
okay,
five.
well these
Five.
are the 5 things that you need to do, right? When you're writing a prompt. You have to be clear on what you want. Add the context, tell them who they are, who your audience is, who you are. And if you the more you tell, the better, right? And your key message, what do you want the audience to take away from it? Show them how easy it is to earn Bitcoin with AI automation tools. That's an example, right? And you can set styles and tones. It can be casual. Now, here's one thing I'm going to give you an idea, because we're going to test all of you guys and we're going to ask you to go out and create some prompts and use Chat GPT to do it. One thing that we tested, I was in a marketing course a year or two ago, and we used Chat GPT a lot, was create something funny. And when I used to do funny posts, which I don't do as much as I probably should again, now that I'm telling you guys with humor, we get more interaction. You'll have more people writing on your page, following you because people like to be entertained. Okay?
That's
So
true.
that's just a little tool tidbit. When you go out there, don't always be so serious, and please don't slam people about your business. You need to give and nurture, and Sandra will talk about that. Okay, ready, Sanj?
Okay, this is just a prompt from those 5 things that you just read. So It's write a 100-word Facebook post. That's the attraction for beginners who are curious about earning Bitcoin online, but feel overwhelmed. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Explain that Go E1U Life offers simple AI tools that automate marketing and help make them get started easily. Make it direct, friendly, and educational. And with a simple question asking if they ever earned crypto before. And that's just a simple prompt. But the prompt that I want to put in, I want to help you guys create at least 7 days worth of content. So this prompt, I'm going to take it over to Chat GPT and see what it gives us. And I deliberately started a new account just so I could do this, because my account, I have trained it with all of the Go E1U Life information. So it has everything in there. So I wanted to start a new account just to see, for those people who have not trained their Chat GPT, to see what it's going to give us. So what the
Could you
prompt is,
back up one sec, sis? One thing I wanted to say. Did you see that it says help me create 7 days of content? So for those of you who think that you're too busy to do anything, this is going to give you the content that you need. And I like that she always makes it needs to attract, be helpful and interesting. She has to have some nurturing, use stories and tips and encouragement, and then convert with call to action. So you always want to have that convert. Like if you were to put this into a formula or think about it, is always give, then ask for something. Give more than you take. Always give, add value, then ask for the sale or come to a meeting, whatever. Okay, go ahead, sis.
yeah, I have a more detailed prompt that I will probably show you guys next week, or the next time we have a training. But this is very simple. And I was going to read it, but she already went through it. But yeah, this prompt to help you create 7 days of content for Facebook. So you can put in whatever platform you're going to use, because Chat GPT is very smart and it will design content to suit that platform. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Facebook. It can be whatever platform that you use the most, that you feel comfortable using. So as she said, I'm going to create 7 days of content for Facebook for Go E1U Life. The content should follow the 3 categories of attraction, nurturing, and conversion. Let's call to action. And each post should mention either earning Bitcoin, earning using AI automated tools, or earning an income working from home or working from anywhere you have an internet connected device. So we're going to click this and let it go, and let's see what happens with this brand new account that I have never put anything in. So here we go.
How smart. Look at this.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to the bottom of this and read it, and let it read it. Oh, it's still
Look at this. It's just, the thing is, you couldn't have thought about these things yourself, and you can also tell it in a humorous way, or use a story about somebody, whatever. It is so smart. But there are your posts right there.
Yeah, so where she's talking about that whole humor thing and everything, that's your style and your tone. And I usually use make it funny, make it engaging, make it compelling. Those are the usually the ones that I use when I create, if I want something humorous. So let's see if it reads this for us.
How about just create the images and go with it?
Well, this is a new account, so I'm not sure. But I wasn't going to get into the imaging today, but what I was,
It's not oh, you don't have your sound. It is reading,
Oh,
we can hear, but it's not your sound. It will even read the answers to you, but your sound's not coming through the Zoom.
oh, it's not?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Let me
But can
stop
you
it.
guys see how powerful that is? If you think that's powerful, please put in the chat a 5 in the chat. If you think that's powerful, that somebody could give you content that fast that all you have to do is basically review it, copy it, and paste it, and you have your 7 days of stuff. Please put it in the chat, a 5 in the chat if you think that that is powerful. In the chat if you think that's powerful. Thank you so much. Oh, a lot of 5s. Sorry about that. Somebody was writing to me privately, so it's coming. Oh, yes, absolutely powerful. And you can ask it to create an image. Now, be careful on the images because
Yes.
sometimes the spelling is not right.
Yeah. So
So,
what I was going to share as far as images, you can go to like Canva with a free account or pexel.com and create images over there and bring them back and combine them with your content. So I'm going to put this link in the chat, or well, not link, but the prompt in the chat so you guys can have it and you can take it and play around with it. But like the presentation said, you want to be as detailed as you possibly can, descriptive as you possibly can. Give it anything that you can think of. One of the things that I did to help train my Chat GPT is I went to both our sites that we have for Go E1U Life. I just copied the whole thing, all the text on both pages, put it into Chat GPT, structured it in a way, and I said, please refer to this anytime I need content. And that's what it does. So there's Chat GPT or any basic AI tool is really a good thing to help you with any business that you need to market or whatever. So, but yeah, that's it. I'm sorry I didn't have a better presentation, guys. I'm so
you were
sleepy.
perfect. You were perfect. And she's gonna put that in the chat here, but we'll put it in the Telegram so that you guys can refer back to it in the Telegram. Thank you so much, Sandra. That was perfect. All right, guys. So that's one of your bonus things. The second bonus thing I'm going to share with you really quickly, but tonight I will not be able to go too deep into it because I don't like to be on Zoom calls over an hour. So we are getting over that time, but I think what you're getting ready to hear, let's give Sandra some love in the chat. Please give her some love in the chat. Also say some prayers for her health, please. You guys should be seeing my screen again. I'm going to go. I just told you guys that we will be using all these free tools, and I'm going to show you guys how to use it, and you are going to be blown away. Blown away. So let's rock and roll to the next slide. Okay. Let's go to the next slide, please. My thing is tired. Okay, so this is bonus item number 2. Bonus item number 2. You are going to learn how to create your own free AI assistant using this formula that you see below. Oh, that's number 7. Apologize. It should be a 7. I was doing this so heavy, guys. That's a 7. I mean 6. I mean that should be a 5. 6 things here, and then you're going to post it. So the first tool that you're going to use is something called Leonardo AI. That is where you're going to go and you're going to create an image. Okay, I will show you all of this in just a second. Then you're going to go to Hallelujah and you're going to make that image move. Then you're going to go to 11 Labs and you're going to select a voice script. I have the script already for you. The next thing you're going to do is take that thing that you got from Hallelujah and your 11 Labs and you're going to put it into something called Dreamface AI. All of these things are free. And it's going to make and lip sync your words. And I'm going to show you guys in a second. It's going to blow you away. And it's all free. Canva you're going to take it in Canva and you're going to put a little label over top of where they have the little watermarks. And then you're going to go to Chat GPT and you're going to ask them to give you different ways to post this AI assistant that will get you some, some chatter about it, different ways to post it. Now, let me go ahead and show you what we created, okay? So the first thing that we created, hold on a second. Let me go back here. The first one you're going to see is the one that I created. It's like the third or fourth one that I created because I had to do something a little bit more professional because most of you guys saw mine that have like my Steeler shirt or my Laker shirt because I'm a casual girl. But I did do this one, and you can do all of these in just about a half an hour. So watch this.
Hi, I'm Marshonda's AI assistant. I'm here to help her streamline tasks, answer your questions, and optimize her workflow 24/7. From managing schedules to providing quick solutions, I make her life easier, faster, and smarter. If you would like my assistance, send me a text and let's get started.
So that is something that you're going to be able to create free. Imagine if you put this on your social media, people are going to write, oh, she's cute. I like her. How do I get one? And now you can then introduce them to Go E1U Life. How many guys think that's powerful? Let me show you one I created for another one of our friends.
Hi, I'm Diamond Daisy's AI assistant. I'm here to help her streamline tasks, answer your questions, and optimize her workflow 24/7. From managing schedules to providing quick solutions, I make her life easier, faster, and smarter. If you would like my assistance, send me a text and let's get started.
All free. Free, guys. All of that is free. Okay? So with that being said, let me go back to the formula so you can see how you do it. You're going to start with Leonardo AI. You're going to go over to, I'm going to show you it in a second. I'm going to show you it kind of live because I was actually creating one for somebody else. So, but I want to know, do you guys think that would create some buzz on your social media? If you had something like that, let me see and hear. And if you guys are appreciative of the hard work that we've been doing to get this together for you. How many guys like that? And all of those tools are free. Okay, powerful, excellent. Yes, you would get some people that would be turning their heads and saying something that on your social media. And then you just use Chat GPT to tell them, what do I need to say? Let me go out and share this really quickly with you so you can see that nothing of what I'm doing is this put it down here, I think. Okay, go through it really quickly with you. Oh, wrong screen. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to do this too fast because I don't like to go over an hour. So give me a sec. Let me breathe. Get the right screen. Okay, share my screen. Okay. Hope you guys are getting tremendous value out of our training today. Because we work really hard. That's why poor Sandra did not sleep for 2 days. We worked really hard to make this something that you guys could really go to work. You don't have to wait. The other thing that you don't have to wait to make money in this, remember, you can start sharing this with people that you love and you care about. Once you start Leonardo AI, this is one that I was making for David. Beautiful gentleman. I decided to go with this one. I don't know if you guys are seeing my screen, but it will create any images. These are my girls that I had them create. Some of them you're going to not like because they look a little bit crazy. That was the ones I made for Diamond. This one, you get 150 credits a day. It costs 24 credits to do this, which is free. But I asked them to make a suit jacket with a flowered shirt, and this is what they came up with. So sometimes it doesn't, exactly understand what you're doing. So just keep on going, but that's my lady. I got another people. So this is another funny one. I said, put on a TJ Watt football jersey, and it made my lady like she was a football player. So you got to kind of have fun with this stuff. You can't take yourself too serious, but you'll see it ended up making some really great AIs for me. Many of you have seen these, the ones in my Steeler shirts and my Laker shirts, and you can have fun with this, right? And it's all free, 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 free. And of course, if I put something out there with Lakers, people who hate Lakers are going to say something. People who hate the Steelers are going to say something, right? You're just trying to create excitement. So from Leonardo, you take that image that you get that you like, once you like one, and you take it over here to Halu, whatever. And you're going to tell it to make your image smile, move the hands. That's I did too much hand moving with her. Inviting, smile, whatever you want to make the image do. Walk, talk. You take it over here and it will create an image for you that moves, okay? Once you have that image that moves here, the next step is to go out and get your voice. So you're going to go to another thing that's free, 11 Labs. I actually pay for some of these services because I use them a lot more, but 11 Labs, I'm going to put this prompt in, what I said here, you want to make it less than 28 seconds, because the Dreamface only makes it talk, lip syncs for 30 seconds. So do 28 seconds. You'll type whatever script you want. They have a ton of different voices that you can use. You go and select the voice that you want. You download that, and then you take both your Halu picture, like this is the one I was doing for this guy here, and you take that and you put the script. You upload the script. And once you upload the script, you hit generate. And once you generate, it's going to come out and it's going to have an avatar for you. It'll make the video for you. Let's see if you guys can see the video that I just created for him. See, here he is. I'll let him talk. And you can see all of that in just a few minutes. I usually ask people what they like to say on the back, but he was too late in getting back to me, David. So I just put keep pushing, moving forward. You can do it. You can put whatever you want in the background. It doesn't matter.
Hi, I'm David's AI assistant. I'm here to help him streamline tasks, answer your questions, and optimize his workflow 24/7. From managing schedules to providing quick solutions, I make his life easier, faster, and smarter. If you would like my assistance, send me a text and let's get started.
So that's the same script I use for everybody. So that I know is less than 20 seconds. So I'll put that script in our Telegram room, and you'll see that it does come with these watermarks. So the next step is to take it over to Canva. When you get it in Canva, all you have to do is put one of these little text boxes in front of, like a element box and a text box in front of it. So that's what you see in front of mine. Even though I pay for Dreamface now, but I didn't pay for that. But you don't have to. You could just take it and put it over here, and then boom, you have something that you can put out to the world. And some people don't care about the watermarks. It doesn't matter if people know that the watermarks, but you can put something there and then take it from here to Canva, and you're ready to go. Post it in the world and get some conversation and get people asking you, how do you do that? I want one. Now you can start telling them about Go E1U, how we could use tools like that to streamline your business. That's it. I hope that that you guys got value out of today. I told you would get that in the third tip, the third bonus. The third bonus that I'm going to give you guys is that funnel. I created a funnel that you can use that you can use in your back office as well as a form. Let me show you guys that, as well as the email content. Okay, so you don't have to go and create, even though you can go to Chat GPT and say, I'm doing a 10-day email campaign. Give me the emails. That's how I got these emails. And then I asked it to tweak it. I tweaked it a few times. But this is the funnel. I use that same funnel that I told you that I like, except for I wanted it to have this AI taken over, because the next page that it's going to go to is my marketing page, and it has to kind of match, And so it says here, watch this video. We created a video for you guys that you could just use. If you don't want to use this funnel, you can still use that video. It's fine. It's a 55-second video talking about generically about working from home and, AI. And here is the little form. People put their information in, and guess what? It automatically will start the email campaign for them. And all of that I'm giving to you guys for showing up at the training today. And I will show you how, if you want to use this particular one and you've activated your funnel, all you have to do is copy the template and then just do a couple of little tweaks to put it to go to your funnel. And that's it. That's all there is. So we actually ended up giving you like 4 or 5 different bonuses today for showing up. We appreciate each and every one of you. We're so excited that you're a part of the team. Please get into the Telegram, because that is where we will be putting a lot of the information. So if you're not in the Telegram group, our team Telegram, I'll put the link here in the chat. Hopefully you can click on it. Something was happening earlier that my people were not able to copy out of my chat, and I don't know why. That normally never happens on my Zooms, but some reason some people were saying that. But I will put that here in the chat. And the email portion, the email list that I was going to help you create today, we just ran out of time. So that'll be probably next week. I'll show you how to do that. Okay. Anybody have any questions or comments? We're going to open it up and then we're going to close it down. Father God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for each person that showed up and showed out. We just ask that you would bless Sandra, help the healer, and anybody else here who needs healing right now. We just ask that you would touch them with your grace and your mercy, Lord. And we just thank you for this day. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys, let's go. Anybody have questions, comments? Questions, comments? How you guys feeling? More excited about this opportunity now?
Very
You're
excited.
welcome,
Yes.
all right. Yes.
Super excited. This going to be a replay. This will be in the Telegram.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I will put
Excellent.
it in.
Excellent. God is good.
God is good. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Anybody have any questions? I'll stop the recording so you can ask questions.
Thank you, Marshonda. Let's review. First, decide that you are going to put in some time to learn and grow your business tools. Next, go buy your domain name. Then log into goe1ulife.com and select the tools you want to use. Next, get connected to the Go-Getters community and go to the Learn section and start watching the Go Academy videos. Here is where you can also ask questions and get answers. In addition, watch Marshonda's next training. Finally, get into action. As Mark says, the best way to predict the future is to create it. Take massive action. Remember, action takers are money makers. You got this. Hey, want to stay updated with all the latest tips and tricks? Join Marshonda's channel now for exclusive updates, offers, and everything you need to stay ahead. So do it now, click the subscribe button, and be in the know. Share it with your teammates as well.